It's another K-Town beat.
YouTube. Happy Thanksgiving to my people all around the world. You know what I'm saying? Happy Thanksgiving, man. Y'all eating turkey, what? Hams, greens, tomatoes, yams, ham. That y'all know the song, man. Sure, I'm having all that. But I'm doing non-traditional. But anyway, I'm giving y'all a women's haircut today. How to do a woman's haircut with waves. Also, how to give them a liner where they don't look too male-ish, right? You don't want it to look masculine. That's the word I'm looking for. But anyway, that picture I showed you is a picture she wanted her line up higher. So you see where I had the line before. So now I'm just making a new line. So we want to bring this line up. You see that? She got on me. She said I dropped the line too low. So that's it right there. We just made our guideline, or not our guideline, but her part, right? She wanted the part, and the rest of it below the part is just real low. Now, I'm gonna adjust my camera, make sure I get it a little bit more clear here for a second. But what you want to do is take your adjustable clipper, have it open, and just go against the grain, right? And I'm using the Wahl Legends right here, so it's opened up close to about a little bit more than a one open, so a little bit more than half. Let me say that. So if you use your half guard, it would be a little bit thicker than a half guard. You still want to leave something there to give it an effect, so that's what we're doing. So you just do that and go against the grain right up under where you put the part at, and around the back it's gonna curve all the way around to the back of her ear. This design, this actual line or whatever, it's gonna curve around to the back of her ear. So the most important thing about this haircut is it has to be smooth. The everything under the guideline, I mean the part. Also, the lineup has to be right on this, right? And you see her waves popping. We're gonna cut some of that down too. We're gonna cut some of the waves down, but it don't need a whole lot to cut the waves down, right? Because her hair texture is thick, it's already there. You don't want to cut too much. You ain't trying to see no scalp, nothing like that, right? So when you working the part, I'm working the top part of the part, right? Or the line, whatever you want to call it. So you see, I'm intentionally I'm working the top part. When I say that, I'm more so focused on where her hair is blonde at, right? So I'm making that short. Now you can come in, you can do it with a razor and stuff like that. Sometimes I use the razor, sometimes I don't. So this is me just focused on knocking that top line, making it super straight, and then I'll come back and I'll work that bottom line. And once I work that bottom line, then I'm gonna make that straight too. I ain't want to be in way of the camera. This is just some of the things that some of us YouTube barbers have to go through in order to still show you all how we do certain things. So like I said, now I'm working the bottom. Now you see how crispy that looks. You see how it's starting to take its form, its shape, and everything, right? You don't really need a razor here, but if you want to put one, that's fine too. But you see I created a clean line, cleaning up the bottom and top parts of our part. Now after that, we want to take our one guard. One guard, we're gonna do it open just to see how the hair reacts to what we're doing. Right, we might have to end up closing it, right, just to get it to knock anything down. But you see those waves hitting, man. I did a video on her before. If you seen it, maybe about 6 months ago to a year ago. But I always like to show her hair because she takes care of her hair. She makes sure her waves are popping all the time, right? So with this, you just want to make sure that you understand, you know, how close together her hair is and what guards or blades you can use in order to make her waves pop out. And once you understand that, then you know which guard or blade again to use. And normally, like on a one like this, using a one guard like this on somebody with waves, it might make it too low and you can see the scalp. So you got to be mindful of that. The closer together the hair follicles are and the hair pattern, the wave pattern is, then you can use a smaller guard. But if that wave pattern is like bigger, more spread apart, the hair, then you need a bigger guard. So that's just the difference. Her hair is like compressed. I can use a one guard. With somebody's hair that's not like this, again, you need to use a bigger guard, right? So now I just want to work this line. I just want to clean it up a little bit more, right? Now, once we get to this side, we continue cutting the wave pattern. Look, we comb it in the direction the wave pattern is already going. You see how thick it is. You can use a comb and you can tell how thick and how close compressed the hair pattern is, the wave pattern is. So when you're knowing that, and this is the other part of the line from the other side, is going to curve up by her ear like I told you. So you just follow the wave pattern, right? And once you follow the wave pattern, then you just know, like, hey, everything running smooth. The course is going good, right? We're just knocking everything down, making it even to what we did on the other side. But you see these waves, they not going nowhere. You can cut these things, man. You can cut this low and them waves gonna be there. But I always enjoy a client that takes care of their hair because it makes it, for one, easier on the barber. For two, when we take pictures and things like that, the pictures come out great and you make the barber want to post you on their Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Mr. Outliner, Mr.Outliner, Mr. Outliner also, right? And what I'm pointing to right here is I'm just riding that part, like the heel of it, basically, of the guard, right? And because you don't want to dig too much into the waves, because that's how you start getting patchy looks and things like that. But with a woman's hair, you have to be careful, because really, to be honest with you, her hair is thick, but a lot of women hair that I cut is very thin, or is not as full, so you have to approach it differently. Every time I post a woman's haircut on my page or video, then I start getting a lot of women, because they look for somebody who can do their hair, because they understand how difficult it is. Now, pro tip in here. Whatever you want to do the most of, whatever you want to specialize in, or whatever you want to do every day, make sure that's what you're posting, right? So if you want to do nothing but straight hair, post more straight hair on your social media content. Or if you want to do more, let's just say tapers or drop fades, then you're going to post all tapers or all drop fades, like majority of your haircuts. And that's what people will start knowing you for, and you'll start seeing your clientele match that, right? Your clientele will match that, because that's what you're posting. That's what you're saying to people when they come to your page. Oh, I specialize in this. So when you go to my page, Mr. Outliner page, you see, oh, this is Mr. Outliner, this is what he do. All the lineups are consistent. The haircut, it looks the same. So you want everything to look the same, and also it makes your page look uniform, right? Because it's starting to get, a look, a feel. So when you creating an experience or a vibe just through Instagram, right? Just by pictures alone can do that for you. So anyway, back to the haircut. You want to come back and clean that line. You see, I got it going from the bottom of this ear all the way around to the front by her eyebrow on the other side. So we got that going. We knocked the bulk off. Now we just cleaning everything up. You know what I'm saying? We just getting it right. So this is basically what we're doing. So and it's coming along good. I'm gonna speed this up and then we're gonna jump straight into the lineup. Okay, now onto the lineup. We got it here. We want to knock a little bit of that hair down. We want everything to lay down. It's almost like in the front, she almost got that little pixie cut feel type thing. But when you're assessing a woman's lineup, it's nothing like a man's lineup. She don't want it straight across block, box. She don't want that. You have to kind of know how to make it fit her face. So if it's a little round and it's a soft touch, sometimes it's not such a hard touch of, like it's gonna be a defined line, but it's a way to make it softly defined, if that makes sense, right? And you can know where to be more defined than others, so I start from the middle and I work my way over every time. And I just go slow with it. Some people may not agree with her line being like this. They posted my haircut on Wahl page before, on Wahl Instagram page, and some people was like, oh no, that's a terrible lineup or whatever. Now, I mean, this is a black lineup for sure, a black woman's lineup for sure. And it's some stuff you don't understand. So culture wise, so look, this a lot of black women like their hair this way. If I do it this way on them, you have to be able to know what's what, right? You know what fits. You know what's gonna look good. I've been cutting her hair maybe 3 years now, maybe, and she's like a weekly client. Why she have her hair short. Sometimes she switch it up and go the longer route. But I've been cutting her hair for 3 years this exact same way. I'm saying as far as the lineup goes. But look at the waves, man. That's a beautiful thing right there. Look at that. Look at that thing looking good, man. And then, like I say, when somebody take care of their hair, it just looks good. So visualize how you think this woman's lineup should be. If anybody has another suggestion on how I could have did this lineup to make her look feminine and still give her a sharp look, leave a comment down in the comment section. I reply to all comments. I listen to comments. I take it. Don't be rude in the comments because I'm one of them people. I'll snap back. I ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So, look, be mindful of, how you present stuff. So, anyway, yeah, if you think it's another way to do it, I'm open to it. Let me know. It's cool. But this is how I do it. So, I did one side, then you go and you do the other side. You just bring it from the middle again and just kind of just work your way over. So, everything is falling into place. How I want it is looking uniform. It's looking nice. The color is popping. Look at the background. Even the flow go with her hair. Man, we doing the thing on this here. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, take your time. Look at it. Have your person face the mirror if you need to. I got a mirror right behind me so they can always see and I can see. I can look and see what's going on right here. Also, I'm trying to show you all the video so you can see it. But anyway, you come from the bottom of the, the point from the sideburn, come up. That's an easy way to do it, to make to help yourself meet that curve, that roundness right there. Man, I'm just liking this cut. I'm actually just loving the cut right now. I get caught up in the moment of me cutting sometimes. But anyway, this is pretty much the haircut. Now, again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. It's Mr. Outliner. If you want to see more of me doing other things, I have another YouTube channel. It's called Self-Made Herb. Self_made Herb. I do vlogs on there, Miami trips, Vegas trips, any kind of trips I do. Also clothing, fashion, tennis shoes, all that good stuff, right? I got a vlog coming out in like a day or two, so check that out. So anyway, other than that, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend or tell a friend. You know how we do it. I'm gonna show y'all the front, the back, and then I'm out.